So as you can see, this is a completely live Google Cloud URL that came from Google AI Studio build mode. Let's jump into the video. Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to this video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the changes to Google AI Studio that Google have brought in. Now, this is mainly on the build mode. So if you go to Google AI Studio, although there are some other changes here as well, actually, this is a really nice change here. So you can actually see what's going on now. And you can monitor API usage as well. This is a really, really nice change. But the main change, let's be honest, is the one to build mode. So let's just jump into build mode and let's just create any application. So I'm going to use Google search data, make me a blog post generator, and then we'll press build. Now the main changes are right here. So you can now save to GitHub, right? Which is a really, really nice change. I don't actually know. Yeah, okay. So you have to sign in, obviously. And then you can also deploy an app to Google Cloud Console. So that's what this is right here. I actually have a live app, as I showed you at the very beginning of the video. The first time I ran it, there was an issue. So let's just see if that happens again. And if it does, then maybe I can help you guys understand how to get past that issue. I just want to point out that Google AI Studio build mode is not this amazing thing. It's literally just a React wrapper to the Gemini Gen AI SDK. So don't think this is anything crazy, okay? It's actually super, super simple. You can see this is just literally React. This is the input form, and then we have the index.tsx, and then we have Gemini.ts, which has the Gemini prompt inside it. You can see here it uses Gemini 3 Flash Preview, and you can see that it decides whether or not to use grounding. Extract grounding chunks if available. Beautiful. And then this is to show the generated content. So this is not actually that impressive. You could build this yourselves very, very easily. It's literally just rendering React code. It's really not that difficult. There's no Next.js. There's nothing complicated about this. But yeah, it's still really, really cool. So once this is done, right, you can say, I don't know, best keywords for men. Okay, it hasn't actually given me a place to put my website, so that's pretty stupid. But let's just go with this, whatever. So we can now save this to GitHub. So sign into GitHub to continue. Continue with income stream surfer, install and authorize. Okay, beautiful. So now we are connected. So let's call this blog writer and make this a private one. Blog writer and then create GitHub repo. So this is a pretty big change, although that didn't actually work. Okay, it doesn't work. This happened with the other thing that I tried as well. I'm not actually that surprised, to be honest with you. There's always a few kind of problems when they first release something, especially with Google. I don't know what that is, but yeah, it's kind of weird that this happens every single time. So that didn't work, but it will eventually work. It just doesn't work right now. That's so funny, honestly. I knew that wasn't going to work for some reason. Let's just ignore that for now, though. Let's just pretend that worked, although it doesn't, but I'm sure it'll work by the end of the day. And then the other one is deploy an app. Now, this is where things start to get super, super interesting because you can actually deploy an app instantly to give to someone else, right? So let's say you're working on an MVP of a project. This isn't like Lovable, by the way, in my opinion. Lovable is more about design and things like that. This here is much more about creating actual working MVPs, right? So we can go onto Cloud Run here, and this is the first time I've ever had anything on Cloud Run. So this is actually pretty cool because I've never used Cloud Run. Yeah, I can get it working in seconds. You can see here, this is now a working MVP of a project. You can continue developing this, continue sending it to other people, and this is where things start to get super, super interesting. In my opinion, once they have saved to GitHub here as well and it actually works, that will be even better. You also have a way to make a copy, which means you can branch off and start something else. You can do version history, which looks like you might be able to jump back to separate versions if you wanted to. And overall, these are all really, really positive changes from Google. You can see where they're going with this. So this is super, super interesting. Like I said, I've never actually been able to use console.cloud.google.com. So this is kind of an introduction to that as well. So just a few other things that might be quite interesting to people are these here, these what's new things. Try Gemini 3 Flash, explore Nano Banana Pro, create with VO3. This one here, turn text into, I didn't actually know that they had a TTS, so this is also very, very interesting. You might not be able to hear this, guys, just so you know, but I'm just gonna run this. Okay, so that was pretty cool as well. This whole thing is very, very interesting. This update is great, being able to see the actual usage. I mean, that has been something they needed to have for a very, very long time now. And then if you do build an application, guys, just make sure to check out HarborSEO.ai. Currently, this is a completely free tool that can help you do everything from writing articles, researching keywords, creating backlinks, creating backlink bait, which is basically a way to get free backlinks. You can scout for trending topics in your niche, which is fantastic for applications and SaaS projects. And you can even create featured images for your blogs as well. Not only that, if you need a little bit more help with your SEO, we also currently have a huge offer where you can get backlinks at half price for 3 months. All you have to do is add the promotion code halfpricelinks, apply it after you've chosen how many links you want per month, put your payment information, and everything will be built for you automatically. You can go as high or as low as you want with the backlinking packages. And I really hope this video helps someone out there. These are some pretty interesting updates from Google, and I know that they have a lot more cooking in the future as well. They're going to go down the route that Lovable went down. They're going to have Supabase in here, or probably not Supabase, sorry, Firebase in here, and probably many, many other interesting things. Maybe Google Payments. Who knows what they're building over there at Google. For now, we're going to leave the video there. Thank you so much for watching. If you are watching all the way to the end of the video, you're an absolute legend, and I will see you very, very soon with some more content. Peace out.